Alright, welcome to Mittelberg, or Mittelborg. Whatever, it's a city name. This is a game that's currently in early access, and, well, I'm not sure if it's a roguelike, but, well, we'll jump into it and we'll see what it's all about. It's a new game. The universe has no end, but has a beginning. It spins around Mittleborg, a world between worlds. Alright, do I just click here to advance it, or what? Yep, just click. It is a city of mages that govern equilibrium in the world, and they are ruled by a great chancellor. Chancellor's task: to watch over the world tree. If it does, everything will perish, and now it is dying. Well, spelling errors. But whatever, it is, early access. Hopefully, this is something that can be fleshed out a little bit, but whatever. Spelling errors. Basically, the chancellor's task to watch over the world tree. If it dies, everything will perish. And now it is dying. Because the throne is empty. Alright, so... that's a little abrupt, but whatever. Mittelborg needs a new chancellor, and so it happens, the world tree has chosen you. Alright, so we're a new chancellor. Have to click on this, I guess. Developer's note. If you leave the game before the end of the tutorial, it will break the current profile. We will fix it soon. Alright, well, that's fine. At least we got a note saying you have to do the tutorial, so we'll go through the tutorial. We were waiting for you, Chancellor. Magical Tempest badly battered Mittleborg, but it is in your power to restore the former greatness of the city. To start with protection, this core is called Aegis. Once it was a symbol of magical power of the city, but now there is just a tower of light here. Let's take a closer look at it. Alright, so it's a source magical barrier around the city, protecting it from tempests. The Tower of Light supports the magical barrier. Rebuild it, and the barrages of witching wind won't do you no harm. Alright, so just gotta repair this for 50 of this stuff. As for the protection from swords and arrows, there is the garrison. Here the city guard live, tough and fearless folks. Make sure the garrison has healthy fighters, and the city will be reliably protected from the enemy raids. I don't see how we can be ready. We're in the middle of nowhere, but okay. Swords, crossbows, and battle machines will help where even the brightest minds fail. Apparently repairing guards here, for whatever reason. I'll note by apparently using up this resource right here, apparently, so whatever that is. Your main resource is Eder, I guess that's what's called Eder. As you can see, we have almost none left, but fortunately we know how to get more of it. Well, that's good. Adventum is the trading quarter of Mittleborg, and this is where the Windcatcher stands, your main source of Aether. It absorbs the essence of Aether from magical tempests. The longer a storm is, the more essences the Windcatcher takes in. Excuse me. Don't know why it's sneezing. It's winter, but whatever. Mages serve at the Windcatcher, and the more of them are here, the more Eder you can get. Alright, so extracts Eder from the magical winds. The stronger the tempest, the more Eder there is to extract. Production, 50 Eder per day. Mages in the district, the more mages, the more effective the district. Okay, so assign mage. We'll get 5 plus per day. Guess we're going to assign 2. In general, magicians are your best helpers. You can send them to any quarter, and they will improve its work. I guess we got a limited amount of them, though, so we got to watch out for that. We lack Eder to restore the strength of the garrison. Well, you have to use magicians. One mage is worth many warriors. Send a mage to the garrison to strengthen it. Alright, we'll send a mage here. And that gets a little bit more defense. The prophecies don't lie. Sire, you are indeed a quick learner. Glory to the new chancellor. Alright, so yes, very positive. Now we are ready for a Tempest. Alright, so basically this is turn-based apparently, so we're just going to press end day and see what happens. During the Tempest, your city will face many dangers. One of them is the barrage, a stream of dark energy sweeping away everything in its path. Alright, thick clouds filled with evil might surround the city, and loud lightnings drew ruins in the skies. Roaring waves caused a lot of damage, but the city stood this time. So we're going to get incoming magical damage of 20. Magical barrier will receive 20 damage, so we lose 20 of our damage to the barrier. This barrage has caused damage to your barrier, but the tree did not suffer. You remember what the tree means to us. City guards repelled the raid, but the garrison had a hard time. If the enemy breaks through, the damage will be inflicted on a tree, and we won't be able to restore it, even with the help of the force. So yeah, if you know, you get attacked, obviously it's bad, so... Portal is closed. The smell of blood and smoke floats above the city. The attack was unexpected. Mittelborg stood, but not every soul lived to see that day. The living mourned the dead. So incoming failure to physical damage is at 5 damage. The garrison guards taken 37 damage. Not good. Every day, the Tempest, your wind catcher guards Eder, you can use it after the end of the Tempest. If it is not luck, the lull is here. On this day, nothing threatens the city. Alright, so the Eye of the Storm, peace and silence lays above the middle world. Is it a calm before a storm, or a longer expected peace? Main thing, Mittelborg may rest now. It was not easy, but the city survived. Cool, so we survived. You survived your first Tempest. Now you're ready to take control. Oh, okay, so I guess that's the tutorial done. That's actually not too bad for a tutorial for this type of game, I guess, but whatever. Alright, so yeah, this is apparently like, you know, a roguelike slash, like, you know, city management type of game. I'm not really one to really say these are usually like roguelikes, but whatever, we'll basically jump into it and see what it's all about. Alright, so your chambers, sire. Here you can determine your future plans and think about your fate. Let's see what this does. So quests. Events, reports, and requests await your attention. Comeback special. Death, sire, is only the beginning. Once your spirit leaves the body, you'll be seeing a bright light. Stay away from it. Head for the darkness, and we will meet again. Okay, be reborn. Chronicles. Chronicles of the Magnus Wave Breaker, the last chance of Mittleborg. There's some achievements apparently. Survive, like, you know, barrages, butcher, use 5 mages in the Tower of Light. Our stuff. Traits. Experience and traits you gather in the days of your reign. Spells, magical spells, and charms and sorceries. Alright, so yes, there's the world tree, there's our chambers. There's the thing right there, that. Interesting. I'll note that apparently, like, you know, these like all correspond to, like, you know, the different like things we're basically doing here. So this is basically like, you know, a quarter for, like, you know, the wind catcher. This quarter of the city is basically for, like, you know, the barrier for the garrison. Very interesting. All right, let's just get to this then. So at this point, we've basically taken some damage to this. We probably don't want to have that happen. You know, upgrade the distance for 50, whatever. How do I repair my stuff? I apparently have no, like, you know, guys here. Let's just repair this for future reference. Oh, okay, we can actually select how much we're going to repair it, so... I basically repair it for 40, basically it's full repair done. Awesome. I recall that mage I want to, apparently. Let's try and just produce a whole lot of Eder for future references, I guess, at this point. I guess we're going to save our editor for now. That's fine. Alright, let's just end the day and see what happens. By the way, there's apparently an inventory up here, so potions, scrolls, artifacts. Here comes the storms. Barrage. Thick clouds filled with evil might surrounded the city, and lightning strew ruins in the skies. Blah blah. We took 42 magic damage. Ouch, quite a bit of damage there. Raid. Portal is closed. The smell of blood and smoke floats above the city. The attack was unexpected. Mittleborg stood, but not every soul lived. Basically, like, just incoming damage 26, so our guards just took all the damage there. I have a storm. Peace and silence lays above the middle world. Is a calm before the storm or a long-expected peace? Main thing, Mittleborg may rest now. Alright, so there we go. We basically rested. We got a lot of, like, you know, editor there. By the way, apparently we can only get up to, like, you know, 300 apparently max, so until I upgrade it, that'll be something to watch out for. Let's repair this. We're going to repair this. Now, I have 100 here to spend. That's cool. Now, I wonder if there's like a way to like get more like my guys here, my magicians, for example. If they just come naturally or what. I want like you get like, you know, Starstorm without Eder. Whatever. Let's just go and upgrade some stuff, I guess. So I was going to like try and figure out how to maybe get more of these guys, but that might be something later to worry about. You know, I'm wondering if I should go for defense or if I should go for like, you know, this district here. I'm thinking for now I'm just going to go for defense, just because, you know, why not? So we'll level this up. The portal allows you to send mages into expeditions. They will return after the end of the next Tempest and bring trophies with them. That's nice. Alright, so portal. The road from one dimension to another lies through Mittleborg and this gate. So, walk in the log bogs, scouting in the green fields, road to Mogden, road to Idis, scouting to Robobe. These are all easy tasks apparently. There's 2 finds in these ones though, so I'm not going to worry about them too much, I don't think. So I guess when we upgrade like our garrison, we got access to the portal. If we upgrade this, what happens? In the laboratory, you may mix potions and later artifacts. I love how artifacts is spelled with an I here and an E with the other one in the inventory. At first, the process will be unpredictable, but later you will discover more reliable, albeit expensive methods. See, there's the laboratory. The best alchemists in the Mittleborg work here. They will craft any potions and artifacts. There's a, you know, an E in this one you might want. Combine 2 potions to create a random potion. Alright. But yeah, if you go over here to the inventory, basically, you know, it says like artifacts of an E here. In the laboratory it says an E. That's something to watch out for, by the way. You basically want to have, like, you know, consistency at least in your game. That's something that could be improved, I think. Oh, okay, see, we're basically upgrading the district when we basically upgrade the stuff, so this is all the stuff in the district that basically we're basically upgrading there. Cool. Alright, let's just end the day. Well, only 9 damage this time. Blah, blah. Very little damage from the raid here, that's fine. Eye of Storm. There's some nice little area basically from our troubles. Okay. Let's just repair this. Repair that. And we'll basically upgrade this and see what it does. So, you can buy potions, scrolls, and even artifacts on the market. Improve the curator to open new goods. For a fee, the list can be updated. Alright, so here's the market. You may buy anything in here. if you have luck negotiating. Taste of the Wind, Tier 1 potion, increases limited eder to the end of the next serenity by 25%. I guess that means I get more eder, possibly. Randomized items for 2 of this, apparently. Let's just buy this one. Potions can be consumed before Tempest begins. Their effects will last a whole Tempest and can save your life. Alright, so it's random items. Drop of luck. Surprise effect, random bonus at the end of the cycle. Well, let's get this, why not? And let's just see what these potions do, I guess. So, we basically have potions here. We have the Taste of the Wind, increases the limit of eder to the end of the next serenity by 25%, or Drop of Luck. Surprise effect. Let's use this one. See what it does. Oh, lots of damage this time with a barrage, but that's fine. Shadows of the Past. My boss. Alarm reports of suspicious activity from several guard posts at the same time. In the doorway, strange shadows are rustling. Voices are heard. Okay. My detachments could not find anything. Perhaps we were dealing with sophisticated assassins from another world that thirst for our blood. What will be the orders? I can arrange for an ambush, I can follow them right away, or get to increase combat radius. Let's see here. Let's get to increase combat radius, I guess, for now. We arrived too late. An unknown creature has already left our world. However, we managed to collect bits of his magical essence. Alright, so I guess that's the random event that sort of happens. We didn't have a raid this time, that's kind of nice. Let's see here. Let's repair the barrier. Tincture of Light. So this will increase magic resistance by 10%. Now if I don't buy this, I wonder what will happen, if anything will happen at all. Let's just end the day again. The West. By the Shining Coin, sire, the merchant guild is asking to form a convoy going to the western shores. The chances for a successful journey are meager, but if luck winks at them, the caravan may return with a wonderful rich load. I could send some mages with them, I guess. They went west despite the warnings. They disappeared for a while, and then the stress signal came through. We sent volunteers to save at least the cargo, but all the guards drowned in 1,000 feet tall waves. The feast. Sire, everyone is moping. The city is more sad than a goblin's mother. I think the city might need something to cheer it up. Something decent, of course, but with a hint of vice. Do you think we can rock the things around here, sire, eh? Arrange a feast, a tournament, a mass. Let's go for the feast. People were working hard for too long. Getting off the leash made them almost insane. Filth and anger filled the streets, and even the guards at the Hall of Fame have committed an inappropriate deed. Oh, that's bad. So, 99 magical damage came in, and the magical barrier took a lot of damage. So, apparently, like, the World Tree took a lot of damage there. And we only got the 300, of that, so that's not, great. We basically didn't get, all the benefit of that. Put that here. We'll do that there. We're going to take you off and you off, I guess. Let's put this guy here to help defend, I guess, this. So, was this like a resistance modifier? I'm not really sure, but, whatever. Alright, Tears of the Merchant. Increases the momentum level by 1 until the end of the next serenity. So, if I use this, what happens? Oh, this increases that a little bit. Okay. Chronicles of the Roamer. Scroll of Wayfaring, used in events. That could be useful. So, scrolls contain the wisdom of the generations. They will be useful to you in the events. If you run into a problem, then a scroll can reveal the safest and most profitable solution to it. There's some more items. So, Hunter's Bestiary, used in events. This one. Taste of the Wind increases the limit of Eder to the end of the next frame by 50%. Let's get this one for now. Let's end the day. Hire the beams. My lord, that's terrible news. The roof of the hall won't hold for long and may collapse any time if we don't replace the old beams. They are the height of the tallest pine and thick as an oak. They came ages ago from the Tran, but saying them for them could be dangerous. Search for new beams, fix the roof with clay, chop new beams from the tree. Let's just go try and get this up from Tran. That expedition was really dangerous affair, sire. We got the roof repaired, but not fast enough. It's actually the ancient beaming collapse and destroyed a scroll from our collection. Well, there's a scroll I had. And there's a whole lot more magical damage. I have some resisted though, so that's nice. Ouch, the raid did a lot of damage to the world tree as well. Portal is closed. The smell blah blah blah. Well, this is not going to be a very long Let's Play, I don't think, but whatever, that's fine. I'll note that apparently, I'm getting a lot more, this Adventium as the time goes on, at least, so there's that. I got a mage here, got a mage there. Well, let's just do some upgrades, I guess, just to see what they're all about. So, upgrade this district, see what we get. Oh, I guess we only have, the two things here. That's all we basically get. And you know what, I should probably repair this if I can, so repair that. And we're going to repair this for as much as we can. And we might be dead here, but whatever, let's end the day and find out. Why not, use you two. See, there's a little bit of increase, cap there. Peace and silence lay above the middle world. It is calm before storm. So, comeback special. Death's sire is only the beginning. Once your spirit leaves the body, you'll be seeing a bright light. Stay away from the head and head for darkness, and we will meet again. Can you hear me, sire? You are dead still, but soon we'll be back. However, we may use this time we have wisely. Where would you like to send your soul to wander and observe? A short, unnoticed visit to the past? Future, or the present? Choose the way and I will guide you. Alright, so it looks like, we basically have, some sort of, random, benefit, I guess, at the end of, each run. So, let's visit the present. Welcome back, sire. You remember anything? Well, I'll tell you what you saw. There was a Magnus sitting in a dark chair in a dead city. There was a sea with a heart beating loud and slowly. And there were you, standing in a ring of fire. The more important is this, the directions. We know where to go now. So, game over, you are dead, but not gone. Let the skin and bones decay while the spirit lives on. The tree summons you back to Mittleborg, sire. The struggle continues. So, following achievements leveled. And then you continue into a new game, I guess, and there's a journal and all this sort of stuff. Alright, so that's basically what Mittleborg is. It's basically you're one more turn, similar type of game, you're managing a settlement. I don't really consider these to be roguelikes, to be honest, and even though it says this has roguelike elements, this game, I'll just go in here to the store page for this game. Discussion, store page. Basically, this is a single player fantasy saga that tells you about the upcoming collapse of the world, with emphasis on decision making. The game will have a mix of turn-based strategy, roguelike, and survival. This game is it isn't really a roguelike, to be honest. I'm not really sure like they should be like using like a term roguelike for it, because there really isn't enough like roguelike elements in this game. But whatever. I will say this isn't a bad game. Like this like concept for it. I could see this being like something that could be enjoyable, but perhaps a little bit. It could be fleshed out a little bit more. The tutorial is pretty nice. Like it could use a little bit of like typo editing, but I didn't really understand a whole lot like what I'm supposed to basically do. Or like defend myself a little bit with like barriers and stuff. How do I get like improve barriers, for example? Like am I expected to die? I don't know. Well, whatever. Best bits of the game. Hope you guys enjoyed the quick video for it, and take care.